Today I'm going to make carrot soap. And first of all, I'm going to use my juicer to get the juice from the carrots. So here are the carrots that I'm going to use. What I did, I washed them really good with soap because nowadays with the COVID-19, even if you go to the grocery store and buy produce or any other, foods that's not meat, you have to wash them really good for the reason that you don't know who handpicked these carrots in the farm. And nowadays we don't know who's got the virus. So good hygiene is that when you bring your produce in, it's a good idea to wash them really good. And I did wash them with soap just to make sure that they're really, really clean. So I'm gonna make the juice. And this is my juicer right now that I'm gonna be using. So here we go. As you can see, the juice is coming out from the juicer. So I have already extracted the juice from the carrot. So here you go. I need 8.9%, 8.9 ounces of liquid, which will be the juice, the carrot juice for myself. So now I'm going to mix my lye into the carrot juice. And this is the lye that I use. Dangerous, beware, be careful how you use it. But it's safe when you're making soap at the end. So there we go. Mixing my lye in my carrot juice. Okay. I know the last time I wore gloves, and I'm not doing it this time. I usually don't. But anyway, it's safe because I'm keeping my distance. So the fumes are going that way, not this way. So I'm not inhaling it. You can see the fumes, right? So I've been doing this for so long that I'm already used to it. I'm very careful. And this really heats up. It's like really, really, really hot. So you have to like beware, keep your distance, and don't inhale the try not to let the fumes go into your lungs. Before in the past, back in the olden days, in the pioneering days, of course, at that time, there was no lye. Well, there was lye, but it was made differently. The way the pioneer women or men, even in the olden days, probably up to now in other countries, the way they make lye is by using ash from the trees, from the ashes. When they cook, they collect all the ash and they combine it with water. It's a process they go through. They boil the water and they throw in the ash, and then they have to strain it. And it's a big process, but that's how you also make lye with ash from the wood when you're grilling. I considered that, making lye from ash a few years ago, but after reading all the instructions on how to do it, I didn't want to be bothered with the complicated process of making lye from ash. So I do it the easy way. I just buy the lye, which is made from salt, as I mentioned before. Combine it with water. It's a process that they go through and to collect the salt and convert it to lye. So it's already, and I use silicone spoons because silicone can withstand up to 400-degree temperature, so it's safe to use. So it's already melted with my oils, and the oils that I'm using today is coconut oil, olive oil, and grapeseed oil. I'm also going to put a little bit of turmeric to give it a little bit of color, to get the orange, more orangey, give it a little more color. Sorry. And I'm also going to use some of the pop from the carrot on my soap. I don't have to, but I like to add, powders or pops to make my bars of soap a little bit more interesting. So there we go. I'm going to just pour it in here into my oils. This is the carrot juice and lye solution. And I did put on my gloves this time because I don't want any of this to splatter on me. So, okay. All right. Over there. So I'm going to start mixing it now. And as I mentioned before, the mixture has to trace. Once it starts tracing, then you'll know that the soap solution is working. Starting to trace now, which is good. Pause in between to get some of the air bubbles to come up. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add, this is half a tablespoon, so I'm just going to add like half of this, of the turmeric. It's looking really nice. I'm going to add the pop now from the carrots. My mixture is now, thick, like pancake mixture or pudding mixture. So I'm going to pour it into this silicone mold. I'll cover it up and let it sit for 24 hours. It'll harden, and then I'll cut them into bars. 24 hours have gone by and my soap is ready. So I'm gonna pour the soap out of the mold. It's already hardened. There it goes. And I'm going to remove it from the mold. Okay, release it. So this is how I do it. It's a little bit of work, but eventually they'll come out. There it goes. You see how nicely it retained its color? So this is the carrot soap that I did yesterday. I'm gonna cut it in small pieces now. Hey. So there you go. Okay, there we are. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to label my soap. What I do, I mark it. Where is my little stick here? So I'm gonna put carrot on each bar. And the reason I do this because like I make so many soaps and I want to make sure what type of soap it is. Once it's cured and like that, I won't get mixed up and say, oh, what kind of soap, what ingredients did I use? So that's why I, label them or just mark it. So I don't know if you can see it. It's, probably sideways or, let me see here. Nope. Carrot. So there you go. So I'm very pleased with it. Came out really nice. So now I'll set it above. I'll put it in the laundry room above my, on the shelf, the top shelf, and let it sit for 4 weeks and it'll be all cured. And like I said, no lie, it'll be all gone. Even the liquid evaporates from the bar of soap. And all you get is wonderful lathery soap. The reason I didn't use 2 hard oils, the hard oils are the cocoa butter and shea butter or cocoa butter. I only use coconut oil. And the reason is because the hard butters create a lot of lather, bubbles, a lot of bubbles. And carrot has a lot of sugar. And sugars also create bubbles and a lot of lather. So that's why I didn't use another hard oil. As I mentioned before, the liquid oils, olive oil, grapeseed oil, any oil that's liquid, it gives the soap a lot of moisturizing properties, which keeps your body moisturized and really nice and soft. So, okay, bye.